Have you ever wondered how often anger controls your actions? How often do small things throw you off balance, making you lose control? Imagine there's a way to free yourself from this destructive emotion, to restore harmony and find inner peace. This secret lies within the teachings of Buddha. In today's video, we'll explore how to learn to control your anger and achieve peace of mind. Stay with us, and you'll discover how simple yet powerful practices can change your life. In Buddha's teachings, anger is seen as one of the three poisons, along with greed and ignorance. Anger, like fire, burns us from within, clouds our mind, and leads to destructive consequences. However, like any poison, it can be neutralized. The secret lies in understanding the nature of anger and learning how to manage it. The first step on the path to managing anger is to understand its nature. Anger arises when our expectations don't align with reality. We get angry when people don't behave as we wish or when events unfold against our plans. But ask yourself, does the world truly owe us to match our expectations? Buddha taught that suffering arises from attachment to desires. When we stop depending on things being exactly as we want, anger loses its power. This doesn't mean we should become indifferent or passive. On the contrary, we learn to accept reality as it is and respond to it with wisdom and calm. Think back to a time when anger consumed you. Maybe someone said something hurtful, or you faced an injustice. What happened in that moment? Your heart raced, your breath quickened, and your mind became clouded. At that moment, you lose control over yourself and act under the influence of emotions. Buddha offered a simple yet effective method for such situations: mindfulness. When you feel anger beginning to take hold, pause for a moment. Focus on your breathing. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. This allows you to step back from the situation and observe it from a distance. For example, in one of his teachings, Buddha told a story about a man who tried to insult him. This man was full of anger and hatred, but Buddha remained calm. When asked why he didn't respond to the insults, Buddha said, "If someone offers you a gift, but you do not accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" In this way, he showed that another person's anger cannot affect us if we don't allow it to. The second step is to understand that anger is always linked to our thoughts. Thoughts that someone has acted wrongly or that a situation is unfair feed anger and make it stronger. Buddha taught that thoughts are not who we are. They come and go like clouds in the sky. If we learn to observe our thoughts without getting involved in them, anger will begin to weaken. Imagine your mind as a clear sky. Thoughts and emotions are clouds that sometimes cover this sky. But no matter how many clouds there are, they can never permanently obscure the sun. If you learn to observe your thoughts without identifying with them, anger will begin to lose its grip on you. Buddha also suggested practicing metta bhavana meditation on loving kindness. This practice helps to cultivate compassion and goodwill toward others. When you are filled with love and kindness, anger finds no place in your heart. One simple way to practice metta bhavana is to set aside a few minutes each day for meditation, during which you send good wishes first to yourself, then to your loved ones, acquaintances, and finally to all living beings. Gradually, this practice becomes part of your life, and you begin to see in every person, even those who irritate you, a friend worthy of love and respect. In one of his teachings, Buddha said, "Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule." These words remind us that responding to anger with anger only strengthens it. But if we respond to anger with love and compassion, we neutralize this destructive poison and restore peace in our hearts. The third step on the path to controlling anger is the practice of forgiveness. When we hold on to resentment towards someone, it's as if we drink poison, hoping it will harm the other person. Forgiveness is not an excuse for others' actions, but a release of the burden of anger and resentment from our hearts. Buddha taught that forgiveness is an act of liberation. When you forgive, you don't allow anger and resentment to control your life. You free your heart from dark emotions and open it to love and joy. Forgiveness is an act of strength, not weakness. It's important to understand that forgiveness is a process that takes time, sometimes the pain. And resentment runs so deep that forgiveness can take years. But every small step in that direction brings you closer to inner peace and harmony. A powerful example of forgiveness can be found in the story of Anuruddha, one of Buddha's disciples. His family was killed during a war, and for a long time he lived with feelings of hatred and a desire for revenge. However, following Buddha's teachings, Anuruddha gradually came to understand that revenge would not bring him peace. He chose to forgive those who had caused him pain, and as a result, he found peace and wisdom. The final step on the path to managing anger is the regular practice of meditation. Meditation helps us become aware of our emotions without letting them control us. It develops our ability to remain calm and focused even in the most challenging situations. Buddha suggested different types of meditation that can help in managing anger. For example, breath meditation, where you focus on each inhale and exhale, helps calm the mind and release tension. Or mindfulness meditation, where you simply observe your thoughts and emotions without getting involved in them. Meditation is not just a practice you do once a day. It's a state of mind that you can bring into your everyday life. For example, when you feel anger starting to rise, you can pause for a moment. Focus on your breathing and allow the anger to pass without reacting to it. It's important to remember that managing anger is a journey that takes time and patience. You may not immediately achieve complete freedom from anger, but every step in this direction brings you closer to inner peace and harmony. The key is to keep practicing and never give up. Buddha's teachings are not just a philosophy, they are a guide to action. They help us not only to understand the nature of anger, but also to find practical ways to overcome it. By following these simple yet effective methods, you can find peace and harmony in your life. If this video has inspired you to reflect and take action, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. Together we can create a community where everyone can find inner peace and harmony. Let Buddha's teachings be a guiding star on your path to happiness and tranquility.